Hi everyone, so this is just a short yoga practice for you to try in your own time, which will help open out the chest, stretch out the wrists, the arms and the legs. So just find yourself a cross-leg position and just roll your shoulders into the back and just lift yourself up out of the waist. And we're just placing the hands on top of the legs. And just lift yourself up out of the waist, and we're just going to take a deep breath in through the nose for 1 count, and as you exhale I just want you to roll the shoulders into the back. And first of all, before we go into any movements, we're just going to take 4 natural breaths. So imagine that you're inhaling new energy, fresh air, and on the out breath we're trying to imagine we're releasing out any stress, tension, anything that's been bothering you today. Try and breathe that out now to let go. So first of all, we're just paying attention to the pace of the breath, taking a deep breath in through the nose for 1 and exhaling out for 1 for 4 natural breaths. Just noticing the rise of the chest and how it falls back down to its natural position when you breathe out of the mouth. And on the last exhale, I just want you to come onto all fours now, placing the palms of the hands into the mat or onto the floor. And you're starting off with a flat back and your knees are just at your natural hip level. So as we soften the belly down toward the floor, creating an arch with the spine, you're looking straight out in front of you and you're taking a deep breath in through the nose. And then as you slowly start curving from the lower back first, letting the bend go throughout the full back, dropping the head down, you're breathing out of the mouth, just letting the shoulders roll forward as well. And as we slowly start coordinating the breath, so as you flow through it again, softening the belly, you're breathing in through the nose. And as you exhale, you slowly start curving first from the lower back, letting the bend go throughout the full back, breathing out of the mouth. And we're slowly just flowing through this a couple of times, getting the coordination of the breath going as well. And we'll just do one last one. So as you soften the belly down, you're looking straight out in front of you, you're breathing in through the nose. And then slowly start curving from the lower back first, letting the bend go throughout the full back, you're breathing out. Slowly just bring yourself back to a flat back. We're going to tuck the toes under and just bring yourself back into a downward dog. And we're just rolling the shoulders down the back in down dog. You might have to walk the feet a little bit closer towards you. Just make sure you've got full stability with the palms of the hands and the feet. And you're just rolling the shoulders into the back, taking 4 breaths. So you're breathing in through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth, and just make sure the head's neutral and the gaze is looking down between the gap through the legs. And as you roll the shoulders into the back, it's going to help make the back a little bit more lengthened. And just observe where you feel the stretches the most in the body. You can walk out the legs if you want more of a stretch down the back of the legs, or you can just stay still in downward dog. Now we're going to walk the feet toward the hands, bend the knees and slowly bring yourself back up to a standing position. I'm just going to go to the back of the mat now so you can see clearly what I'm doing. Now we're just going to stand in parallel first and just roll the shoulders into the back, and I just want you to stretch the arms out in front of you as you breathe in. As you exhale, I just want you to tilt the hips and let the top half of the body fold over the knees and legs, breathing out and just drop the top half of the body and the arms and the hands over the legs, and then just drop the head. So you're in a full forward fold. You're dropping the head, let the shoulders be loose, Let the arms and hands be loose. And what I want you to do from here is bend the right knee and keep the left leg straight. And you should just feel more of a stretch going on down the straight leg. Imagine you're breathing in this stretch that you feel through the nose. And on the next exhale, you're going to swap legs. So now the left knee will be bent and the right will be straight. And you're just getting a nice strong stretch down the straight leg. Imagine you're breathing that stretch in through the nose. On the next exhale, you're going to bend both knees and slowly bring the body back up, slowly to a standing position, so without any rush. Now we're going to stand a little bit wider than a hip distance apart. We're just going to fold the top half of the body over the straight legs. So you're bringing the top half of the body forward. You're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I just want you to stretch the arms up toward the ceiling and just drop the head down so the gaze is looking through the gap in between the legs. Now you can bend the knees so they're going over the little toe and that you can see the big toe. Or you can do this on straight legs, depending on whether it feels too harsh on straight legs. You can bend the knees, but just double check that they're going over the little toe and they're not rolling in. Now I want you to take a couple of breaths here, so breathing in through the nose, breathing out of the mouth, slowly bringing yourself back up to centre, removing the hands away from each other, turning the feet in and step back to a parallel position. And now I'll just take you into adapted dancer pose, which is a good leg stretch. So I'll just turn it to the side so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to start with the right foot. So we're slowly, before we start, we're just going to roll the shoulders into the back, still lifting up out of the waist, and we're just going to lift the right foot up on its heel and slowly into the air. And we're just going to bend the right knee so the foot is going to be reaching up toward the buttocks now. And just make sure that the legs are close together. Take hold of the right foot with the same hand on top of the foot. Get the stability with the legs first. Then when you've got the stability, raise the opposite arm out in front of you onto a diagonal. Now we're going to roll the shoulders into the back. Imagine you're reaching out with the arm as though you're grabbing onto something with the hand. So we're stretching out the arm in front of you, leaning the hips over the straight leg. So we're folding the top half of the body over the straight leg. Still rolling the shoulders into the back, still reaching out with the arm and the hand, and we're taking 4 natural breaths. So we're breathing in for 1 through the nose and out of the mouth for 4 counts, using your own natural breath. On the 4th exhale, slowly bring the top half of the body back up to centre. Drop the arm back down and release the hand away from the foot. And we're just going to give the legs a little shake out. And I'll just turn the opposite way so you can see what I'm doing on the other leg. Exactly the same. So always check your feet alignment first. Make sure you're in parallel. Roll the shoulders into the back, lifting up out of the waist. And then we're bringing the left foot up now. So slowly bringing that left foot up into the air, bending the knee so the foot is reaching up toward the buttocks. Take hold of it with the same hand and make sure the legs are close together. When you've got the stability, raising the opposite hand out in front of you, stretching the arm out up on a diagonal, and then You're going to fold the hips over the straight leg, rolling the shoulders into the back. Keep stretching with the arm as though you're grabbing onto something, and you're taking 4 breaths. So you're breathing in through the nose for 1, out of the mouth for 1, for 4 counts, still rolling the shoulder into the back. Keep breathing through it. In for 1, through the nose, out for 1, out of the mouth, for 4 counts. After 4, slowly bringing yourself back up to centre, dropping the arm back down and releasing the hand away from the foot, and just give your legs a little walk. It's quite strong on the legs. We're just going to bring ourselves back down onto the mat now. And just bring the feet together and let the legs relax out to the side. Place the palms of the hands on the lower ankles, and as we breathe in, we're just going to lift the legs up toward the ceiling, breathing in through the nose, and as you exhale, just drop the legs back down to your natural hip level, breathing out. And we're just flowing through this, breathing in, lifting the legs up, breathing out, dropping the legs back down. Now just pay attention to the shoulders, so as you breathe in, you might have hunched up a little bit, so as you breathe out, dropping the legs back down and rolling the shoulders back down into the back. And we'll do that once more. So this posture is good for opening out the hips, to gain improving your flexibility. So you might start to feel something in the hip area as you do that once more. Breathing in, lifting the legs, and breathing out, dropping the legs back down. And just bringing ourselves back into a cross-legged position. Process some spine twists. So with the right hand, we're going to place that on the left leg, on top of the left leg. The opposite arm and hand is behind you, with the hand planted into the floor to support the back. Now we're going to lift up out of the waist, take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, I just want you to look over the furthest shoulder away from you. So you'll be looking behind you, still rolling the shoulders into the back, and just observe where you feel the stretches from. The open, your chest being a lot more open as you roll in the shoulders down the back, and just notice the twist that you feel in the abdomen. Taking 4 breaths. After 4, exhale and slowly bring yourself back round to centre. And we're just going to do the same on the opposite side. So opposite hand on opposite leg. Other arm and hand supporting the back. Breathing in, lifting up. Exhale and look over the furthest shoulder away from you. Taking 4 natural breaths. Noticing the twist. Dropping the shoulders into the back for a nice open chest. After 4, just slowly bringing yourself back round to centre. To finish off, we're just going to breathe in, stretching the arms up toward the ceiling, still lifting up out of the waist, palms facing down as you exhale, dropping the arms back down toward the legs. And we're just going to do the same once more, breathing in, lifting the arms as you breathe in through the nose, dropping the palms and the arms back down as you breathe out, relaxing the shoulders into the back. And we're just going to place the hands together, rub them until you create a warm sensation. And when you do, just place them over the eyes. Imagine you're breathing in that warmth through the nose. On the last breath, remove the hands away from the face to finish the practice. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed it.